Hey Aquarius, welcome to my channel and welcome to your read. This will be for the next 2 or 3 days or so, guys, and then I'm going to do another read. So I'm coming at you a little bit late this week, but whenever you get this is when it is most appropriate until I do my next read, okay? So let's go ahead and see what comes out for you guys. All right, I hope all is well, and I do apologize being a little bit late within it this week. You know, I had some things I had to take care of, some family things. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. All right, what is going on for Aquarius? So we will go through what Spirit wants you to know, career, money, finance, and then we will exit out with love. I'm super excited because I got some new career cards, so we're going to be using those as well, okay? So what is going on for Aqua? All right. What is going on for Aquarius? What does Spirit want you to know most this particular time until my next read? Okay. What is most important whenever you get this? All right. Until my next read. Let's take a look. What do we've got? Okay. So we've got a message coming through. Interesting. And it has to do with an opportunity. Oh, it really changes things. Whoa. Oh my gosh, Aqua. What is going on here? Okay, so I'm glad I'm doing this read right now. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Emperor energy. Now, this really focuses in on stability, security, structure. This could be a father figure that is around you, or being very practical and protective. You could be taking on that energy and, focusing in on your dependability and your stability. Okay. Or you might be dealing with an Aries, but nevertheless, your underlying energy is the Emperor here. And there is a message coming through, and it is from a Page of Swords. It could be someone that's younger, it could be a student, could be a child, or this could just be an early message of some sort. It's a page, but it has to do with something. It could be someone. It could be it has some sort of addiction attached to it in some sort of way. And I feel that because I do get the Devil energy, which is Capricorn energy. Now, this could be a family member, but it also could be, a partner or someone at work or whatever the case may be. But I feel that you're taking on the Queen of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And I feel that you're taking this on, and I feel that you are very optimistic. You are super excited and very confident and strong. And, you just are super creative right now. And I feel that someone's looking right at you. They're incredibly, the message is a person sees you, all right? And this message has to do with balancing things out within the home. This could be maybe some sort of celebration, excitement in the community. There could be a message coming in terms of some sort of reunion of some sort, okay? So that is coming through too. And I'm getting that because I got the Four of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So there could be a message having to do with your home life, your stability. This could be a reunion. Maybe you haven't spoken with someone in quite some time, and there's a whole new opportunity. It's like the Wheel of Fortune is coming in and saying that this is changing things up. Now, even though it could have been maybe toxic in the past, but there's a new opportunity to change things up, it really indicates an opportunity of good luck and destiny. And it's a decisive moment where you get an opportunity to revisit something, or to be able to see something in a different way because there's new fresh energy around. So this could be a reunion and I do get the 10 of Cups. This is something that's your wish come true. So I do get a message of your wish come true coming through. Now, previously it could have been, it wasn't the right timing. The energies weren't balanced enough, or it just wasn't the right time. And I do get that someone wants some sort of reunion. And again, it could be a friend or a family member. But what I love about this is that it's stability. And look at right behind it. I get the High Priestess energy. And look at the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So it's about putting something on strong, solid ground. Now, you could be dealing I do get the King of Swords, which is you, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy, or you could be dealing with a fellow air sign coming through. but there has been a period of rest and restoration to have this, to move on to this new cycle here. So it is about focusing in on your higher self, what's going to bring in your Ten of Pentacles and what that is for you. And you're putting in this, about putting things on strong, solid ground. It's almost as if something happens where you're focused on your work and your stability and all of that. A message comes through. It's a new cycle. And not only do you get there's a Ten of Pentacles, but you get the Ten of Cups coming through here. It's like both in your work and then also in your love life. So I feel that there's a reunion, okay, in some sort of way. And like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be someone you haven't seen in a long time, and it's a coming together of that. As you've been really focused on getting your money straight and all of that, having control over the mind. And you could be dealing with, again, I get a lot of air energy. I get some fire, but I also, I'm fire energy, and I also get a little bit of earth energy coming through. So this is quite beautiful. What does Spirit want you to know in regards to this coming through, this information that's coming through? What does Spirit want you to know? Interesting. All right. So, wow. I mean, it couldn't be more beautiful, guys. I just feel that you're moving forward, and this week is quite pivotal. Again, I'm doing this on Sunday, but it's going to bring you into the next 2 to 3 days or so. But it is there's opportunities. You might hear a message of something, and I do feel that you are strong enough and confident enough to make a decision, and you're going for your Ten of Cups, and anything short of long-term happiness is the Queen of Cups wants what she wants, okay? And she goes for it and she works for it, okay? Give me anything more. What's this Devil energy? What is that? What is that? The World card, completion. Yeah, I didn't feel like it was something that was coming in again. I feel that there's a sense of completion of some sort of toxicity. And this could have been something that either my way of thinking, this could have been someone that you were dealing with, or this could be some sort of addiction or of some sort, but there's a sense of having a celebration of completion. And then I get the Ace of Pentacles, now focused on, this is about moving forward after a sense of completion and stepping out and focusing on your prosperity and abundance. That's why I was getting, the Aries energy coming through here, stability, your highest self, and your Ten of Pentacles. And then it's all about happy home, harmony, reunion, a new cycle. And it has to do with your home life too. Long-term happiness. I feel that there's something that's brought in some sort of balance, guys, is what I'm getting. Really beautiful. Anything else in Spirit's advice? What do we get? Gather. So there's that coming together confirmation. So this could be, again, a reunion, a celebration of some sort, growth, looking ahead, leadership, new insight. That has a lot to do with new insight, with a new cycle, with the Wheel of Fortune, destiny and good luck, and being flexible in terms of your approach. Not assuming anything, but there's a sense of something that has evolved. There's a sense of evolving, either in a connection, in a situation, or in your spiritual life. You're really at this really beautiful point. I mean, to get the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, and really focusing in on a successful completion, you've come a long way, baby. I will tell you, Aquarius, and you know it. You know the work that you put in, and you know the fulfillment that you're feeling right now within yourself. And whatever you wanted on the outside, you actually earned it from the inside through taking the time out and doing what it is that you need to do. And now there's some sort of reunion of gathering with a new insight, and then being a little bit more flexible in the situation. So that's what I'm getting and what Spirit wants you to know most. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at career, money, finance, and see what comes out for you there. Okay, so we'll get the star cards here. So let's take a look. And career, money, and finance. What do we get? What do we get in career, money, and finance? I don't know if they're up right around. Here we go. Career, money, and finance for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know most right now until my next read? Magician energy. Wow. Man, time to take action, guys. This is about taking action. You've transformed in some sort of way already. 3 major arcana coming out right out of the gate, guys. I mean, wow. And the King of Swords, having authority over the mind. very clear thinking. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign. This is you having intellectual integrity. What brings you joy about, after a transformation, and then manifesting what it is that you want. You got the magician energy, and the magician energy is all about, focusing in on taking action. All right. And even right below it's the sun card. There's new vitality after this transformative period. Again, you've gone through the dark night of the soul. This could be that you've transformed in some sort of way, and you are focusing in on relationships, partnerships, and work that is more agreeable to you, where you can see eye to eye. You've got your intellectual integrity that is coming through. And I just feel that right now you're being very resourceful and taking inspired action towards what it is that you want. You're creating things. You're stepping into your power. You've got the intellect. You've got the skill. Okay. You have got the willpower. All right. And you are ready to take inspired action to manifest what it is that you want. Next steps in terms of this, what do we get? Taking action, and 2 action cards about taking action. So thinking is one thing, guys, but it's also about taking inspired action and having faith. Cancer energy is coming out. So you, out of the 5 cards here, 4 are major arcana. All right. So very key. A Scorpio energy, Cancer energy, Leo, and even got Virgo and Gemini energy coming through here, as well as air sign, of course. But yeah, it's like it's about taking action and moving forward. You got the clarity that you needed, and you got the justice. Look, you even got another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana out of the 7. Pivotal moment indeed, guys. Libra energy. Balance has been restored. So this could be in your career or in a situation. You achieved some sort of balance, but you took the action because you knew what was best for you. And there was maybe some sort of transformation that you had to take control of because you weren't seeing eye to eye with a situation, or with a particular boss, or with a particular place that you're involved in, or something just wasn't moving forward. Look at bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. You're going towards your dreams, guys. You're going towards your dreams. You got the 10 of Cups, right? Coming out what Spirit wants you to know, but this is having some sort of contentment. You've reached this contentment, and you got the clarity to balance things out. So now it's all about taking inspired action, having faith. You got the clarity. Take that action, move forward with this Leo energy of the sun behind you. You've bloomed in some sort of way. Any sort of advice in career, money, finance. Let's take a look at what that is, what comes through. What are the key things that come through here? Okay. So this transformative period that it wants you to take action, okay, is information there. All right. And then the sun card, getting the clarity that you need, and then balancing things out. Okay. So what I get here is that you've overcome some sort of obstacles. Okay. You have overcome, there could have been a power play that had taken place, and someone was, I don't know, someone was trying to take charge over you, but you kind of took charge of your situation and you transformed. All right. I almost feel that you made a change in a swift movement, and you overcame something, and now you're on your way, and you've been crowned with making major progress. So whatever it is that you're doing, the universe wants you to know that you're making great progress, and you've overcome some sort of obstacle, especially a power play perhaps with a boss. And you're taking charge. It's like you're taking charge of your career, and you're not leaving it up to someone to make all those decisions for you. Okay. Now, the next area that I got with this new vitality and the clarity is that, money box and being stuck. This is becoming financially sound. You're getting strong, solid, and anchoring yourself. This is right now, things are stable right now. And it is, it has to do perhaps with whatever it is that you want to do. Emotionally, things are sound right now. There could be travel, could be related to water of some sort, but it's I think that before you had money blocks and you were stuck, and now you've reached some sort of clarity and optimism, and you realized how to overcome the money block, how to no longer be stuck, And then also right now you're anchoring yourself because you're stable at the moment. Okay. Now, as we move forward, this is intellectual, kind of, what's the word that I'm looking for? What is it? Intellectual integrity, discipline, being very strict and balancing things out. I do get eggs. Now, this is starting over. You're saving up your resources. You're developing a nest egg. Some of you are focusing in on your healthcare, new opportunities, making sure that you cover your insurance. Some of you could be working in insurance, in healthcare, and you're saving up. You're saving your penicles, okay? Because you want to focus on a long-term investment, partnerships. You want a fulfilling career, and some of you could be making some stronger financial commitments, okay? To build your egg nest is what I see here, okay? So that's what's coming out of career, money, and finance. Anything else? Cup. Overflowing prosperity, okay? Taking care of business until you fill your cup up. This is what's coming through. So you might be nurturing something to put on strong, solid ground. Okay, yeah, and it's even more appropriate when you get the Nine of Cups, because this is telling you a wish come true. It's feeling that contentment, that anchoring. You've been crowned with a balance, and now you're developing that nest egg and saving up your resources, right? And you're taking care of the business that you need to take care of. And so you're nurturing the situation for long-term happiness and have resources for quite a long period of time. Okay, so you're working on taking action on that right now is what I'm getting. So this could be confirmation for many of you. And then in your love life, what I get that's coming through, let's take a look at your love life and see what comes out for that. Okay, so let's use a new deck for that. And what's the message that's most important that wants to come out for Aqua in their love life? Queen of Cups, okay, Queen of Cups, the Hangman, the Empress energy is coming through. Beautiful. You've got the Five of Swords, victory and success with the Six of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Dang. Okay, so you come to an end of that anxiety of like staying up at night and letting the rumination take place. It's coming to an end. It's coming to fruition. And I feel that you are tapping into, this is your subconscious mind, you're tapping into the resources of the situation. And it's like, getting out of being stuck, and moving forward towards prosperity. So this is getting out of being stuck in the head. And I don't know if you were in a situation where your mind, you couldn't get out of your head. And it had to do with subconscious beliefs of some sort, and it kept you stuck. But this is someone who's keeping themselves stuck, because the swords aren't surrounding her. I mean, they're on the side of her, but she can actually move forward and be set free. All right. So it's kind of like she's got that opportunity to do that. But, again, she's at that moment where she's kind of holding still a little bit. So this really talks about like, it could have been anxiety. This could have been fear that blinds you, like what might happen, looking at the worst, end of the stick of the situation. And that would maybe that's something your subconscious beliefs, kind of told you of the past. And, oh my gosh, I'm stuck. I cannot move, right? And it's really, she's bound by her senses from moving on in a situation, because the swords aren't even touching this woman, okay? So all it is a reminder to remain calm and to really, focus in on being strong, not give in to that thinking of paralysis and that rumination, so you can progress out of the situation. So clarity of thought is what's coming through. And, there's an 8 and then there's a 9. So it has to do with subconscious beliefs, guys. What I like about this is that the Hangman is coming through here. So getting out of some sort of subconscious belief, and how to deal with your emotions, whether it's the expression thereof or not. But she's looking closely at her emotions here and understanding, no, these are special. These are my emotions are worth expressing. It's a part of me. It's very important. It keeps me calm, intuitive, and it regulates the energy within me. So the Queen of Cups knows that. She's very intuitive. And so they're seeing something different in terms of spiritual enlightenment, and then focusing in on the birthing of a new way with creativity. So moving forward, understanding one's worth is what I'm getting, and birthing a new way of being. There was a challenge and a conflict with emotions previously, but after going, and spending some time, and looking at something from a different position, especially with this hangman, victory is achieved through that. So it's affecting your love life. You see something different as it pertains to love, and it's about control. So this could be about, you can't control love, obviously, but for some of you, that could have been one of the situations, or to push something or take the lead. But whatever it is, there's some sort of victory over this, which is quite beautiful. Okay. What is this victory over? What do we get here? Healing family issues. Okay. So it had to stem from forgiving your parents of the past. And now your love life is benefiting you because you see it. You see it and you have victory over it. So you had to heal a family issue, and it had to do with your love life, guys. It affected your love life. And that's why it's showing up here. Okay. There was something that you needed to heal. Okay. And so now you kind of see deception. You see when someone's wearing a false mask, and in a relationship. So maybe you came out of something where someone was wearing a false mask. Maybe they said a lot, and maybe they, for example, and they didn't follow through. There was conflict with that, and it messed up with your emotions a little bit, is what I'm getting. Okay, yeah, it caused a conflict. Okay, so it could have been that your upbringing had something to do with it. All right. So moving forward, what it is that's going to be really important is what? Moving forward, what you need to keep in mind in terms of your love life, improving your health. So improving the health of your love life, improving your health, your mental, spiritual, and physical health. Yes. Improving that. And what do I get? And I do get, we'll go into this in a second. There's something better. So whatever it is that you were stuck on that left you in this rumination, in this situation, I do get there's something better. And for some of you, it's between now and a year, between here and today and a year. Okay. So it's kind of like something happens within that time. And I feel that for some of you, you are choosing a new direction in love. Okay. And there's no need to worry, because between now and a year, something major happens within your love life. Okay. And so the Spirit says, okay, there's no need to worry. Okay. You're just choosing a new direction at this moment. Okay. Is what's coming through. Okay. So the biggest thing that you need to keep in mind as you move forward during this time is your feelings are real and worth exploring. No longer do you have to hide them. No longer do you have to suppress them. Maybe that was upbringing from previously, but you don't have to do that anymore. You're in greater control. You've balanced it out. And now you are in this Empress beautiful energy, and you have greater control over your emotions. And not to mention that, but you're in your beauty, and it caused a conflict before, but no more. You're birthing a new way of being. All right. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. Note your comments, like, and subscribe. If you want to personally, click the link in the description box below. Till next time, namaste.